Hello. Hopefully I didn't start before the camera did. My name is Robert McKay. The channel is Whiskey Christianity on the Bottom Shelf. My tongue sometimes gets tangled in my teeth. And I hope you'll pardon me playing with my mustache. It's got one hair that keeps going off and poking me in the mouth. Sometimes happens with whiskers. My goal is to put Christianity on the bottom shelf, to put the cookies on the bottom shelf, as J. Vernon McGee used to say, where everybody can reach them. So I make these little short videos about basic Christianity to try to help you out. And what I want to do today is look at what you should look for in a Bible. This is the one I'm studying in now. I have my bookmark. It's the list of the books, and I scratch them off as I read them. If you can't read my writing, don't worry. Nobody else can either. I can, but nobody else can. Right now I'm in Job, and I'll go through what I look for, and then you can base or use that as a foundation for what you could look for. First, you want a translation that you can understand, that isn't dumbed down, that will give you the accurate translation of what God inspired. I'm using the Legacy Standard Bible. I highly recommend that, and I won't go into all the reasons why. That's not the purpose here. The New American Standard is good, although I don't like the 2020 edition. The Christian Standard Bible, the English Standard Version, various others are out there that are good. I would recommend that you stay with the more literal translations rather than those that approach to a paraphrase, simply because you want to get the most accurate possible rendition of the original into English. I like black. Now it's over here on my desk where you can't see it. A brown Bible, it was what I could get in the LSD at the time. But I like a black Bible. Now this doesn't have it. You can see it's just white page edges, but I like gilding on there. Nothing fancy, just the gold. It's a personal preference. I definitely like a ribbon bookmark. This has one, and it's kind of a pale gold. And when I'm reading, I put this bookmark there, but when I go to church, say if the preacher is going to preach from the first verse of the 9th chapter of Luke, I'll put the bookmark there so that if I need to flip back and forth, I can mark it and get back to it easily. I like one this size, and I can't give you inch measurements. You can see how big it is compared to my hand, and I have about average size hands. I'm neither a giant nor a pygmy. This is a handy size. In fact, I think that's what they call it. The people who publish it, it's Steadfast Bibles, which is an imprint of 316 Publishing. But this size is handy for me. Some people like bigger. Some people like smaller. This is what works for me. It has a print size that suits me, and how well you can see that, I don't know. When I hold the Bible up to my webcam, I can't see what it's recording because the Bible blocks the view and probably blocked the sound too. Hopefully you were able to hear. But that's a size that's good for me, because when I read, I do this, right about there. When I was young, I had put the words right there. Now here, my eyes are getting better, but my right eye is so messed up, and it turns like this, that it's easier for me to read with my glasses off. Some people like a larger print size. Some people may like a smaller. But when you're looking for a Bible, you should look for one that in size, in print size, in color, in gilding or not, in bookmarks or not, in price, because this was like $45. There are Bibles up to $200 or more dollars. with fancy features. Look for something that suits what you need. The only thing where I'm fairly adamant is the translation. I won't tell you which translation you must use. That would be stupid, it's silly, it's anti-biblical. But you need an accurate translation, one that correctly presents to you what the Holy Spirit inspired, and therefore the most literal translation is the best. You can be a Christian and use something, say, like the NIV, but that's not the best for getting the precise meaning of what God originally gave. So that is my brief statement on what you should look for in a Bible. Boil it down, what works for you is the best. A Bible you don't use is of no value to you. With that in the can, I reach over to the mouse, click the button. Y'all have a good day.